Hello everyone, this is Janet with the Socialite Production, where we are connecting the world through faith, culture, and entertainment. So these guys are excited, they're ahead of me, so go ahead and say hi to the people. Go ahead and wave.
Hi.
Hi. Are y'all excited?
Yes.
I don't think you guys are more excited than I am. I think I'm more excited than y'all.
No.
No? Okay, let's prove it. We're going to prove it. But anyway, as I said, my name is Janet and I'm featuring, of course, for the month of February, but I'm trying to rebrand what it means to talk about Black history. And so the series is Black History Dreamers, but this edition is Kids. And as we move through the year, we're going to be highlighting different people who are Black History Dreamers. These kids right here, they are dynamic, and you guys are going to see as we go into the interview. And so I'm going to introduce them, but I want to quickly give you an overview of what a Socialite production is. Is that okay? Y'all can wait 2 minutes, and I can talk about a Socialite production, and then we'll introduce y'all.
Yeah.
You sure? Y'all good? Okay. So this platform is built on vision. This year the theme is a vision lifestyle. So everything we do should be based on vision, to connect the world, to help change mindsets and perspectives, to allow people to tell their authentic stories, right, to be heard. And so with Black History Month, we want to talk about what it means to dream. I'm introducing the platform, but also speaking about myself, because the platform is an extension of me. Me, myself, Janet Cape, I'm a natural connector. I cannot turn it off, right? And so my role in this season is to connect, and storytelling is one of the many ways to help bridge the gap. Mindsets, perspectives, faith, even culture. I'm an investor, right? When you speak about investment, you think about money. Yes, that too, but I'm an investor of my time and in people. I am a woman of faith. Me and Christ, we have a strong bond. So yes, I'm a Christian, but I like to describe it from the level of relationship, not religion. And in culture, I am a Liberian American. These two handsome gentlemen are too. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm sorry. These two handsome gentlemen are going to introduce themselves and talk about where they're from. But I'm born and raised in Charlotte, North Carolina, in the Liberian community and culture, to two awesome Liberian/African parents. And then lastly, I am life. I am full of energy. I'm going to enjoy life. I don't care what's going on. We're going to enjoy life, right?
Yes.
No matter what's going on, right?
Yes.
We're going to live. And that's another part of this platform, to show people you can live beyond whatever it is you're going through. And so that's enough about me, right? I'm sure you guys are eager to meet these two handsome gentlemen, right? Are y'all ready to introduce yourselves?
Yes.
Okay, let's get into it. You guys ready?
Yes.
All right, we're going to start with Dylan. Dylan, look at the camera and, of course, say hello and tell the people what your name is. What is your first and last name?
Hello, everyone. My name is Dylan McCullough Fayad Mack, and I am 7 years old, and I was born on 2015, November 23rd.
All righty. How about you, Jamel? Speak to the people and tell them who you are.
Hi guys, my name is Jamel and Dylan Kokolo, and I am 9 years old. I was born April 16th, 2013
Okay.
at 6 a.m. in Concord Hospital.
Okay.
And I'm African American.
African American, specifically from what country do you represent?
Liberia.
What country do you represent?
Charlotte.
No, what country?
Liberia.
All right, and the U.S. You representing both, right? Okay, in America. So yeah, so as you can see, these two are they're a whole vibe, right? What do you like? What does Dylan like to do on an average day?
I like to go to the pool. I like to go on the water slide, and I like to have fun. I like to drive around the city, and I like getting ice
You can
cream.
drive?
No,
You drive?
No, I like driving.
You like to ride? Okay, but you're not driving the car. Okay. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
And I like getting ice cream on a hot day.
On a hot day. You know, I like ice cream on a cold day too. It don't even have to be hot. How about you, Jamel? What do you like?
I like to play Roblox with my friends. I like to watch TikTok. I like to eat. I love to eat.
You love to eat. What are some of the foods you love to eat?
I like seafood, I like rice, I like potato greens, I like collard greens, kidney beans.
Now, are you referring to American food or is this Liberian food?
Both.
Both. Okay. Alrighty. One thing I do know that both of you like to do, you like to sing and dance. Is that true?
Yes.
Is that true, Dylan? You like to sing and dance?
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite song?
Jesus, you love me too much.
Oh, Jesus, you love me too much, y'all. That your favorite song too? Sing a little bit. Sing a little bit of it.
Jesus, you love me too much, oh. Too much, oh. Too much, oh. Excess.
I love it. That's a Liberian gospel or African gospel, right? All right. What about you, Jamel? What song do you like?
Mine is Fantasy by Mariah
Well, you gotta speak up. Is what?
Carey. Fantasy by Mariah Carey.
Okay, sing a little bit of that song.
Oh, when you walk by.
Sing up aloud.
I talk it
Sweet and looking fine. I get something inside.
baby.
I'm so into you.
Darling, if you want me, know all the things that run through my mind. But it's just a sweet.
Sweet fantasy, baby. First of all, what do you know about that song? You know, when we talked the last time, you said, actually both of you, we talked about the things you love, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of you mentioned a significant other / girlfriend.
Oh.
Is that what that song is about?
I mean, I sing it to her.
You're not singing to her? So then why do you like that? Never mind, let's stop. Let's just go to the next question. I want to talk about school, right? Usually I talk about you love school? Okay, you go ahead and start. What do you love about school? And make sure the people can hear you now.
I love seeing my friends. I love seeing my teacher. I love math. I like reading. I like specials. I like Shakespeare. I like poetry.
Mm-hmm.
And I like recess. Recess is my favorite subject.
Mm-hmm. Recess is your favorite subject? Okay.
And lunch.
Because you like to eat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I love after school because sometimes we go on field trips. Like one time, well, I didn't go, but one time they went to a baseball game.
Mm-hmm.
And they went to a Hornets. We go to Hornets games sometimes. And Hugo comes, so I get to see Hugo.
You're not afraid of Hugo?
No.
He's not creepy to you?
I used to because there's one time he came to the church. I was like 5. They were putting on the act, and a robber came and ran in. And Hugo just went and snatched him up and put him in his mouth and swallowed him at the church.
Mm-mm.
But they said it was an act, so it wasn't real.
Okay.
But I also like reading, math, geometry, and social studies.
Pretty much you like everything about school because you went through all the subjects, even the extra activities. So that is good. What about you, Dylan? What do you like about school?
I like to play.
Let's look at the camera and tell the people.
I like to play, but not too rough. I like to play on the playground. And I like to play Roblox too.
You like to play Roblox too? What do you like to learn in school? You said something specific last week about what you...
I like to do math. I like to do recess. I like to do lunch.
But you also said you like to read.
I like to read. I like to do literacy. I like to
Real quick, what do you like about reading? Tell the people why do you like to read?
because it makes your mind grow.
It makes your mind grow. What do you mean by that?
It makes your mind grow to read, so you can read more and spell more, and know. And if you read about subtracting and equal and plus, it will make your mind grow so more.
Alrighty. So you have a big mind, a big brain. That means you're smart. You're preparing for your future, right?
And I like to color, draw, create, introduce.
You like to create.
Yeah.
We talked about school. We talked about, your girlfriends that you're too shy now to talk about, but you were just talking on and on about your girlfriend. But that's fine. We don't have to, we don't have to put that out there. But you guys left out some key people, right? So we're going to backtrack a little in reference to who you are and who helped to make you who you are, okay? So Dylan, talk about people that you love.
My mom, dad and my family.
Okay, why do you love your parents?
Because they're kind and they're fun, and they play with me, and
They feed you, they drive
feed
you
me,
around.
They drive me around. They take me to fun places, and they get me snacks.
Okay, all right. And so how about you, Jamel? Who are important people in your life that you love?
I love my grandma, of course. And I love my mom, I love my dad, I love my family, I love my friends, my best friend, my girlfriend. I love...
Don't try to just slide over there. My bestie, my girlfriend.
I love my sisters and my brothers.
So can we give a shout out to your parents? Where are your parents?
In Monrovia Liberia Police Academy.
All righty. So you want to give a shout out to them all the way overseas?
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Daddy.
Oh. Is there anything you want them to know about this interview?
I want to tell you something when I get home.
Okay. All right. All righty. So we're moving right along, right? So what are we talking about today?
Black History Dreamers.
Black History Dreamers. So first let's talk about Black History Month. We'll start with Dylan. Dylan, why is Black History Month important? And how do you feel about Black History Month?
It's important because
Look at the people.
we all celebrate Black history, and even white people, they have to celebrate us because we're Black. And some people are Black, some people are not. But it doesn't matter what color or skin you are, you still have to celebrate Black History Month because when you celebrate Black History Month, you make everyone happy that are Black.
Okay. So pretty much you're talking about the importance of the history that was created,
And
right?
And I am Black, and my mom's Black, my family's Black.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is just to make sure they understand, and I understand, you're saying that Black history is important and it's not limited to Black people. It should be celebrated, and we should learn about the history we created, right? Is that what you're saying? I want to make sure. If it's not, what are you saying? That's what you're saying? Okay. All right. What about you, Jamel? Why is Black history important, and how do you feel about Black History Month? And make sure to speak up and look at the camera.
Black history is my month because I am Black history and I will be Black history, and I love to celebrate my ancestors like Harriet Tubman or Frederick Douglass or Malcolm X and all those other people. And I just like to celebrate Black History Month because it's my month to be me, and my month to be who I am.
Okay.
Because I'm Black and I'm proud to be Black.
But wait a minute. You being you and you being who you are, is that limited to February, or is that throughout the whole year?
All the year, but this year, this month is the month for me to show how much I appreciate myself even more because it's my month to celebrate my culture.
Okay, your culture. And so when you say your culture, because you speak about Black history, you representing two cultures. So talk about the culture that you're celebrating and that you're recognizing.
I'm celebrating African culture because I am African. I'm Liberian, and I just want to be able to celebrate my culture. And I get that I'm American, but I'm Liberian and I'm proud to be Liberian.
All right, how about you, Dylan? What do you like celebrating about culture? You gotta speak up, they gotta hear you.
I don't really know.
All right, so we talked about Black history. You guys gave a great overview of what Black history is, why it's important, what it means to you, right? So, Lauren, help me. So listen, this is very interesting. I've never interviewed kids before, but it's fun, right? It's different. Are y'all having fun?
Yeah.
You having fun? You guys aren't tired though, are you? No? Okay.
Nope.
Okay, all right. So let's okay. Okay, so we talked about Black history and the importance of it and what it means to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now we're going to talk about dreamers, right? So Black history dreamers. Dylan, what does it mean to dream?
It's like when you imagine something.
You imagine when you're imagining something? Like what?
Like when you close your eyes, you think about something and you pull it into yourself, and you can really see what you really imagining.
Okay. What about you, Janelle? What is dreaming to you, dreamers?
Dreaming is like when you go to sleep and you have a dream, or like you're imagining something. Like, say, I'm just sitting here, like, and it's kind of like daydreaming.
Daydreaming. Okay.
And imagination is like when you imagine something. Like, say, I'm sitting here, I close my eyes, I don't see anything, or in reality, in my mind, I can see something. Like, say, I can see a
Make
flower,
sure you speak up now.
or I can see a house when I close my eyes.
Okay, so let's do. You okay? You sure? Okay, so we're gonna do an activity because what you're saying is leading to the activity I want to do. So let's all close our eyes. Close your eyes, and we're gonna take 10 seconds with our eyes closed. You ready? All right. So with your eyes closed, tell me what you see. Both of y'all can just go. Either or.
I was flying a plane.
You was oh, our eyes are open now. Okay, open your eyes now.
I see.
You said you were flying a plane, and what were you doing, Jamel?
Randomly, it's funny, but I just saw Shrek.
You saw Shrek? Okay. What else did you see when your eyes were closed? What did you see?
I saw a Hellcat, a Dodge.
Oh.
I saw a car, a Dodge.
Oh, Dodge. Okay.
A Hellcat.
Got you. I got you.
I saw me living in this house.
You living in this house. And so what's interesting is when we walked into, we're in a really nice clubhouse, a nice facility. He was just wowed by the beauty and the pool outside and just the whole decor. And so you have to sit down, Jamel. And so what you saw your future, meaning this is something that you feel you can obtain.
Yeah.
Why do you feel you can obtain something so beautiful and big?
Because I know when I grow up, I'm going to be someone really good.
Speak. Let's speak up a little. Say it again.
I know when I grow up, I'm going to be a very successful person, and I'm going to accomplish many things, and I'm going to be a very good person. I'm going to be knowledgeable.
All right.
I'm going to be responsible. I'm going to have a lot of integrity, and I'm going to accomplish many things.
I remember when we were speaking, you had mentioned that you were going to be the future president, and then Dylan, I remember
I want to be the treasurer.
Yeah, the treasurer, but you said you were going to be a leader, and so it's
I
like.
was going to be a leader, but not a follower.
Say that again so people can hear.
I'm not gonna be a follower. I'm gonna be a leader.
And what does it mean to lead?
A leader is when you try to lead people on your way.
All right, and a follower. There's nothing wrong with being a follower, depending upon how you're doing it, right? So, for instance, if you have a president, everyone under the president is following their leadership and vision, but they can have other leaders under that leader. So when you're saying follower, meaning like just following the crowd and doing whatever versus leading in your own space, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Anything you want to add, Janelle? Nope. All right. We're putting it all together. Black History Dreamers, which dreamers is really a term for visionaries. You two, yeah, you're young, yeah, you're fidgety, you're playful, but you're visionaries even at this young age, even at the age of 9 and 7. And so I had asked, and I want to hear your opinion before I get into it. What does it mean to be a visionary, or what does vision mean? What, from your understanding, what does the word vision mean? You want to go first, Dylan, or you want Jamel to go? Okay, what does vision mean, Jamel? And make sure to speak up.
Vision is like when you're dreaming about something, like you're wanting something to happen. Like, say, I saying I want to live here. So like I'm visioning how I want my house to look like and what career I'm going to have in the future.
That is good. That is good. What about you, Dylan? You have anything to add, or is it the same?
It's just the same.
It's the same. Speak up. I want to make sure they can hear you.
It's the same.
It's the same. So is vision the same as dreaming?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just want to make sure it's connecting. Just want to make sure you understand. You good? I know talking about vision, it can make you tired, right? We're all now. You know good and well you didn't even hear. You said you're going to be a leader, not a follower. What you just did was some follow. He's just demonstrating what not to do. Okay, these two, I'm sorry, it's really interesting interviewing kids. These two painted a good picture on vision. Vision is just having a mental picture, a mental image of what you see in the future. So it's similar to dreaming, right? But with a socialite production, you know, our foundation is faith, the Christian faith, and these two are a representation of the faith. Whatever we see, it should be aligned to what God is putting within us. So I can envision having $1 million here, that's fine, but is that vision coming from God or my own word, you know, fleshy desires, right? Nothing wrong with $1 million, but we want to make sure we're focused on the vision that God has given us. And as we get to this next segment, you guys are going to see how vision is manifesting in these guys at a young age. Y'all ready to talk about more vision? You sure?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, so as you guys can see, we have a beautiful woman / Liberian influential that has joined us. I'm going to have her introduce herself, and I'm going to tell you why she is now a part of the second half of this conversation. But Miss Sia, can you introduce yourself to the people?
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Sia Jones. I am a Liberian that is located in Charlotte. I'm so passionate about our youth, our children. I know that they are so talented and they're visionaries, and I believe that as adults, as their guardians, it's important for us to pour into them.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And Sia is not new to this platform. If you guys don't know, if you go back and watch some of my content, you will definitely see some of our conversations and interviews. But the reason why I brought her to the table is, one, Dylan is her son, this handsome young man, but she leads a youth group at her church, and these two are a part of it. And I want her to paint the picture and set up what she's doing with the kids. And we'll go into the next segment of these two, because both of them are leaders, not only within the church but outside. But we're going to paint the picture of the vision they've created and something that they've created under her leadership. But they realize, hey, we're leaders too. We can do this too. So talk a little bit about, do you want to tell them a little bit more about yourself, or are you good?
No, I think
You good? Okay. Well, the next interview we'll get more to Miss Jones. But no, tell them a little bit about the work you do with the kids and kind of what the kids have started on their own.
So at my church, North Davidson United Methodist Congregation, I am the youth choir coordinator. I was also a leader in our young adult ministry, and my passion is that our children, whether Liberian, Americans, they have so much in them.
Yeah.
And I really, really, truly put all of my work and time into making sure that everyone else can see, right? How talented they are.
Right.
So at church, you know, as busy as I am, I make time to, you know, because this is a seed that's been planted by God first,
Yes.
and by the parents and the guardians. But we must also pour into that the seed that's been planted, and that's what I believe in. So going back to these two leaders, especially Jamel, Dylan as well. We usually have a meeting. You want me to tell the story?
Yeah, so pretty much the story is like, so Charlotte Liberian community, we grew up within the Liberian Association, in which is essentially the Liberian community, but it's a structured, organized body. And so through that, these young leaders, young visionaries decided they wanted to create something on their own. But kind of talk at a high level of how that creation came about.
All right, so Jamel has a direct connection. He's the nephew of the Liberian Association of Charlotte's president.
Yes.
So he's watched his uncle host meetings, right? Lead meetings. So one day at my church, during our
what's your church
meeting,
again? Did you say?
North Davidson, a United Methodist congregation.
Who was the pastor?
Emmanuel Morris. I love
And
my
who is the
pastor.
leader, the lady that leads with the pastor?
You talking about his wife?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Merlin Morris. I love both of them.
Yes.
And they're so passionate about the youth as well.
Yes.
So during a young adult meeting, because most of the young adults in my church have kids, right? So the kids were outside during the meeting, and they kept trying to come inside. And of course, we needed the meeting to be quiet, and we kept telling them, no, go outside, go outside. So after our meeting, maybe 45 minutes, we come outside. They have formed their own organization. Jamel here, the president, Dylan, the VP slash treasurer, they have formed their own meeting. And that's why I said it's very important for us to lead by example, right? Because the kids are watching us.
They are watching.
The passion is already in them.
Yes.
But as we are leading by example, they're following us.
Yeah.
So we didn't push them to create this organization. Yeah. We came outside. They created their own. What is the name of the organization?
Liberian Kids Association.
The Liberian Kids Association. Where did you get that name from?
I got it from my Uncle Lucian. We just did Liberian Association, except we added kids to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it became the Liberian Kids Association. Because at first it was the Liberian Association,
mm-hmm.
but we made our own and turned into the Liberian Kids Association.
Okay, did they come to you, or you noticed what they were doing? Did they present the idea to you?
Well, after our meeting, they presented that. I never had a conversation regarding the kids coming up with their own organization.
Mm-hmm.
They named it and everything. That's how, and that's why I said it's so important, because it's already been the foundation is already there, right?
Yeah.
This is the time to build on what they've started.
Right. So well, what is your talk about your role? You say you're the president.
I'm the president, so we get a new. So like my Uncle Lucian said.
You gotta speak. Make sure the people hear you now.
Like my Uncle Lucian said, every 3 or 2 years they get a new president. So in 2 more years we have an election, and they elected me as president when we had the first meeting. It was either me or Shirley, and they elected me.
Okay, real quick. And what is your role?
My role is the treasurer. I collect the money when they sell stuff.
So you're the money man. Yeah, you're the money man. You know what this means? What does this mean? That means money, like cash. So you're the money man. So I see you got something here. You got something I can hold. You got some money I can $2. Anyway, I'm just trying to be funny, but no. So did you want to be the treasurer, or you were volunteer?
No, they picked me up as treasurer.
Do you like it?
Yes.
You feel like it's a nice leadership role to have? All right. And so paint the picture. What is the point? I know what the point is of an association such as this, but I want you to tell the people the vision of the Liberian Kids Association. What is your goal? What do you wish to accomplish?
We wish to accomplish many things, like we want to have different kinds of programs. We want to be able to go on field trips. Sometimes even, since we signed up, if we could get like waivers and sign a permission slip, and sometimes they could allow us to, like all of us get on a plane, and sometimes we could go to Disneyland or Disney World if the parents allow that. So mostly our goal is to have different occasions,
Mm-hmm.
and have different activities to do, and like a lot of fun stuff. And we also want to raise money to help the less fortunate, and I also need money to pay them and money for myself.
And you said, so you want to pay your workers. You don't want them to volunteer. You want to actually have money to pay them. Do you agree with that, Treasurer, Mrs. Moneyman?
Yeah, but Jamel, you remember when they knocked down the playground?
Oh, yeah. You had a vision for the playground.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Dylan.
And we're supposed to be building a new playground. That's what we're going to be raising money for. We're having a fundraiser. We're going to be selling lemonade. We're going to be selling bracelets. We're going to be selling lapas. Let's see.
I can sell McFlurries.
McFlurries?
Yeah,
Nice.
like
And we could
Like blizzards.
we could sell cotton candy and popcorn.
Corn.
So,
Yeah.
Right.
We can sell, even we could sell some slushy. If we like.
and 50% of the money is going to be going into the playground. Then 50% is going to the playground. Let's see. 40% is going to the workers, and 10% is going to me.
All right. So that's his vision, but now he has to submit to whatever the board to make sure it makes sense, right, financially. But that's his vision. He's painting his vision. He is painting his vision. Sia, is this organization like official, or is this still being developed? Is there like a 501c3? Is there a way that people can donate money? Like
it's being developed.
Okay.
More information to come.
Gotcha.
I'm definitely, because I see how passionate the kids are, and I see how passionate you guys are, and like Jamel said,
I'm gonna come to you.
They want to build a new playground. They want to help the less fortunate. Jamel's so passionate about the children in Liberia as well. Because he's been to Liberia as a young child. So he has a passion for where we come from or where his parents come from.
Real quick, can I interject there? That reminds me, because you talked about. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dylan.
Jamel, you remember when you said we're gonna raise $1,000?
$10,000 for the playground.
For the playground. Okay. So you believe, Mr. Treasurer, Mr. Money Man, you believe that you can do that?
Yeah.
Okay, you will do that, right? So let me touch real quick.
Jamel, you had to paint the playground too.
Okay, all right. He's just trying to keep you accountable. You touched on Liberia. I want to backtrack a little because your parents are actually in Liberia, and of course your grandparents, your family is Liberian. But with the Liberian Kids Association, when we spoke last week, you painted a vision of how you want to be a bridge and help or connect. Can you talk about that? Like what is your vision for what you guys created and how to give back and help in Liberia?
So what we want to do is we want to start a Cash App.
Real quick, speak up just a little so they can hear you, okay?
So when we get the money, like I said, so if we want to at least get to 200% at least. So 100% goes to the church. No.
Well, real quick, let's not talk about the allocation, right? Because that's not official. I just want to know what your vision is for helping, no matter the amount of money. How do you plan to help the kids or whomever back in Liberia?
When we raise all the money, I want to ask my dad if he could get a Cash App because he lives there and he works at the bank. So when we get the money, we're going to send some of the money to my dad's Cash App, and my dad is going to go to the charity office and he's going to put all that money in, and the people at the charity office are going to go and give it to all the less unfortunate people.
So it's not so much for the kids, it's just to give back to help the community in Liberia. Mm-hmm. And obviously there'll be more discussion on how to track that and keep everything accountable, and for donors and investors to see where their money is going, right? Mr. Money Man, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Do you agree with that vision?
Yeah.
You agree? Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. So, I just think it's awesome. And, when we talked and we had like a prep conversation, I really wish I would have recorded that because so much more came out, so much passion. But these kids are really doing it. And I also want to highlight Sia because she sacrifices to lead these kids. And it's not just on Sunday. She does a lot of work with these kids. And from her leadership that's okay. From her leadership, she has inspired them. So, Sia, what do you wish to see come out of this? Like, because sometimes kids talk and you're like,
right.
But I think it's more than just talk.
Definitely, it's more than just talk. I wish to see more of us because we are the ones that are assisting with their vision.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
You okay? Okay, we're about to wrap up. Okay,
Yes.
Look, Jamel being a big boy and he's sleepy,
Yes.
so let's not put on the baby face.
Yes.
You got all these fine young girls watching you. You gotta.
On YouTube, so you
okay. All right, we're wrapping it up. You can finish your thought in reference to just
where
this is
I,
serious. Yeah.
So what I hope to see. Dylan, I want you to pay attention to the camera. I'm not gonna tell you again, and you can add this in the interview.
Because these are kids. They're leaders, they're visionaries, but they're still kids. But God can still use kids, even in their just extraness, right? So anyway.
And that's exactly just what happened. That's where we come in.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see more people like Johnette and myself. So if you're watching this, if you're passionate about kids and passionate about the vision, the leadership and what God has appointed them with, I would definitely like to join hands with you to be able to guide them.
Yes.
You know, because they have a lot of great ideas that I put God into everything that I think that God has instilled in them. They just need, as kids, they need the guidance.
Yes.
And I hope to see more people be a part of it. These are the leaders of tomorrow, right? These are our future, right? So we must, it's important for us to continue to guide them.
And nourish it,
And
right?
nourish it as well.
Lead by example, lead by example. So I am just excited. Jamel, Dylan, do y'all have any like last words as it relates? Oh, you want to go first? But you don't even know what I'm going to say. Do you have any last words as it relates to just vision and purpose and what you guys have created? Anything that you want to leave the people with as it relates to being a young leader? Because you are a leader, even at 7. You gotta speak up so they can hear you.
Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit the comment.
So he's talking about YouTube. For some reason, he thinks he has his own YouTube channel, but he's really helping me out. So he's saying to like and subscribe to a Socialite production on YouTube, and make sure to hit the notification button.
And comment.
And comment. All of that matters, right? Okay. Jamel, what do you want to leave the people with as it relates to vision, as it relates to...
Oh, and God bless you. Don't be a follower, be a leader.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
Let's see. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that follow button, and hit the notification bell, and comment down below. And may God bless you all. And thank you for watching this video. And drop that bell in the comments. Thank you. Bye.
Right. We're not done yet. I wrap this up. See, these leaders are going ahead. Before we wrap up, I want to paint the picture. We don't have enough time, but you know, we are living in America, but we're representing both cultures. And even these young kids at 9 and 7, they realize the importance of their Liberian culture within America. And even back home, right? Jamel, why are you so focused on the Liberian culture and you're here in America? Why do you care about Liberia and those kids?
Because I'm more Liberian than I am American.
Why you say that?
Because
Speak up.
America is me, but I feel like when I'm in Liberia, I feel like I get to come out of my shell and I get to be more the person who I want to be.
You feel free.
Yeah.
You feel free. Dylan, is there anything you want to add about Liberian kids and why you care about your Liberian culture, even though you live in America? That's fine. See, you want to shed light on just the importance of making sure they recognize both cultures?
Right. So Dylan, of course, was born here, so same as Jamel. But I had a different experience. I came here as a teenager. So at their age, and even as they grow up, it's important to connect them with where their parents or their parents came from. So these are the bridge builders, right? These are the connectors with kids in, whether it's Liberia or other countries in Africa. Because Jamel, I don't know if you mentioned this during this interview, or maybe it was his prep. He spoke on the importance of giving kids opportunities. He spoke on kids back home not having the same opportunities as they do here, and how passionate he is about providing that opportunity. Things that we take for granted here. Think, Dylan, listen, okay? That's a part of being a leader.
It's okay. We're wrapping this up. But Sia, you're just talking about the importance of representation and how you are. So I'm born here. Sia's actually born and raised on the continent. So she even more so sees the value of instilling that not only in her son, but the youth that she's empowering and leading. Any last words you want to leave for these two, or even for the individuals watching?
Yeah, for Dylan and Jamel and all of the children that are watching, I want to encourage you all to continue dreaming.
Dylan,
continue with your vision, right? I want you to listen and continue to be a leader, because the ideas and vision that you have right now is going to is going to help so many other kids,
Yes.
right? It's even going to help myself.
Yes,
And
yes.
it's going to help our generation. So these are the decision makers,
Right,
right?
it's the future.
In 20, 30 years. And
Yeah.
these are the ones that are going to make the difference. So I want to encourage everyone that's watching to connect. John is going to include my information.
Yeah.
And or if you can't get to me, get through
Yeah,
John
back and
to
forth.
connect and however way you can hold hands with us so that their dreams come to reality.
Well, I want to leave you guys, Jamel and Dylan. I want to bring some excitement to this. Y'all sitting up? You hear me? Yeah, I need y'all to look at me, right? President, I need you to look at me. So, I remember you guys talked about you want to have your first meeting or your event, like just for you and the kids, right? Well, I think you said a sleepover, right? Didn't you say that? That's something you still want to do? Okay. So on behalf of a Socialite production, I am going to donate $300 towards y'all's first outing. And I would encourage anybody that's watching, whatever amount, I know y'all got it, so you can match or probably give more. And again, this is not about 501c3 to get a tax credit. This is about pouring into the kids. And this one here will make sure the money will go to the kids.
Right.
So if you're willing, if you want to, please donate to this effort. It's not just about sleepover, but it's about the initiatives they want to do. And as she said, there's more to come. But how you guys feel about your first sleepover now? Y'all excited?
Yes.
And what did you say?
Dylan, you excited? So you happy now, right? You smiling now, right? All right. So this has been amazing. I would love to continue, but obviously we got to take these interviews in sections. All these YouTubers that you turn to subscribe, they're gonna see you. So you gotta sit up. You're looking too nice to be leading that. But anyway, on the count of 3, we're gonna say goodbye. Okay? You ready?
Whoa.
Well, I'm gonna count. You ready? 1, 2, 3.
Bye.
Liberian Kids what?
Association.
All righty. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sia.
Make
Thank
sure
you
to
so
like,
much.
make sure to like, comment below, and hit that notification bell.
All right. All right. Peace.
Bye. Thank you for another opportunity to be here, for another chance to be alive. Thank you for Jonette's vision. We thank you for Jamel's vision. We thank you for Dylan's vision. We ask that as the interview starts, that your words flow through them, God. We ask that the things that you want them to say, for people to hear, God, we ask that you speak through them. We ask that you are a part of this. We ask that you are in our midst. Thank you for everything you have done, God, and will continue to do. We thank you for the viewers that will be watching this interview. We ask that you open their hearts and their ears, that they will hear and see things unimaginable.
Yes.
We thank you for everything that you will do. Glorify your name, magnify your name for all things. We just shut down and pray. Amen.
Amen. All right. Okay, kiddos. Jamel, you dancing? You like, how you doing? Go, Dylan. Go, Dylan. Everyone, I want you guys to meet the beautiful grandmother of Jamel, who is helping to raise such an awesome leader. Is there anything you want to say in reference to your grandson?
Yes, I am so proud of him, having him from a year old to he's 9 going on 10 years.
Yes,
I just give all the glory to God for giving me the strength
absolutely.
as a grandmother in this country to raise him the way he's going. And I just pray that he remains in the same direction.
Yes,
And
yes.
God be with him, in whatever he goes to do.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all too for involving him in this, exposing him the way you all do, and just keep it up. Great job.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you again, Jamel. All right. All right. So this is, of course, Miss Sia Jones, mom of Dylan, who we just interviewed, but she is a part of the reason why this young man is so awesome. Of course, she and his dad, but I just want her to speak a little bit just in reference to the conversation we just had.
Dylan. Okay, let's pay attention, okay? But I'm Dylan's mom, as you all know. If you know Dylan, Dylan is energetic. He has a lot of energy. But as his mom, I know that it is my duty help with his passions, to help nourish
Yes.
his vision. And I want to encourage every other parent or every other adult that is being a guardian to their a child or their kids.
Yes.
To continue to pour into them.
Yes.
It's our job. It's our duty. God entrusted us with our children.
Yeah.
With the kids that we did not even produce.
Right.
God entrusted us.
Right.
With that, and I'll continue to do what I'm doing.
And you're doing
and
amazing.
I love doing it.
Right, exactly. You love it too, Dylan? You love it? You want to tell your mom thank you, your dad thank you?
Yeah, and I'm glad that this is my mom.
Oh.
I'm glad that you're my son.
Oh, well, thank you guys so much for your participation.
Thank you, Miss John.
All right.
As always, a Social Life Production. Say it's a Social Life Production.
This is like
Okay. Okay, so this is Blessing Tamba. He actually was my production, director today. And so I just wanted to get his feedback in reference to the conversation. And also, he has a close relationship with the two young men and Sia. So just talk about overall what you gathered from the conversation.
Overall, I think it's a pretty awesome idea that they have came up with to be able to give back to the community. It's very rare that you see such young kids with the idea of giving back at such a young age. Normally you come up with those ideas when you're an adult.
Yeah.
But for them to have their vision, have the mindset, the planning process, everything already formulated, and they're excited to get the ball rolling, it's awesome, and I'm all for it.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's good to have young entrepreneurs. And
Yeah.
as Liberians, we are not taught to be entrepreneurs and go ahead and get our goals and things in line at a young age. So, like I said, I'm excited and I'm proud of them for coming up with such a great idea to give back. And I'm all for contributing my time towards it as much as I can.
Yes, well, thank you again, and thank you for assisting me today, which was so much more than you just assisting, but you really helped to bring the vision alive. So thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
All right. All right, well, this is Janet Cape with the Social Life Production. As I said, we are connecting the world through faith, culture, and entertainment. We just wrapped up an amazing conversation with two amazing young Liberian influentials, along with Sia Jones, a leader who is leading young leaders. And it's just important that we continue to make vision a lifestyle, not only for ourselves, but for the next generation, as you can see. It's important that we give our time, we invest, we connect, we bridge the gap, because there's so much more that we have to accomplish, and we can't do it on our own. The next generation is our legacy that's going to help take us to the other side. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for more amazing conversations and features. At Social Life Production, we are connecting the world through faith, culture, and entertainment. Until next time,